suggest that more often you should make simple statements when talking to your child. Simple statements such as, "It is a hot day. It is hot today. Nice shirt. I don't like chicken," etc. You might be asking, how in the world making statements can strengthen my child's communication and language abilities? To understand the potential contribution of making statements to your child's development, let's look first at questions we ask. You probably noticed that adults, parents, teachers, and others very often engage children on the spectrum by asking them questions. Factual questions such as, "What color is your shirt? What number comes after 5? What does a cow say?" Adults ask these factual questions because they notice that when they do, children on the spectrum are much more likely to respond. Why would this be the case? Why would children with autism be better able to answer factual questions than respond to statements? This is an important question, as it is revealing about an important characteristic of autism. In the previous clip, I mentioned what recently we started to understand as a core challenge of autism, which is the processing required to come up with a response in context. In other words, a response that fits. When we ask factual questions, the process of figuring out how to respond is easier, as there is only one answer. Like if the shirt is blue, the only answer is blue. And therefore, it does not require much figuring out how to respond. But when your child pretends to feed you chicken and you say, "I don't like chicken," the child does not have specific guidance on how to respond, and many appropriate in-context responses are possible, such as, "So eat carrot," "Chicken is good," "We only have chicken," etc. Figuring out a response that fits is at the heart of the communication challenge of children on the spectrum. This is also an important reason why they often prefer sameness, as sameness does not require them to come up with new responses. Instead, they can rely on good and often excellent rote memorization. Social dialogues for both adults and children are based on the exchange of statements that are built on each other, such as, "Hey, let's build a fort," one child says. "Yeah, a big fort," a second adds. "But forts are too hard to build," the third might complain. You get the idea. It's an exchange of statements. This is the essence of social interaction. By making statements from time to time, we provide our child the opportunity to practice this all-important skill of coming up with a response that fits. So go ahead, experiment with making statements in a few words and with great expression, and pause and wait. You might be surprised to see that at times, if you wait long enough and your child gets the time he needs to come up with a response, he will engage in this great brain gymnastics of contextual thinking and by responding in context to your statement.